think we are good to start.
Alright. Did you guys want to continue in Master Edition, or did you want to go back to the slower pace that we were doing before?
We go back to a little bit slower pace with not as many deadly with the squishy cat.
We can do some encounters though to strengthen them up.
Yeah. Just do not insta-kill the cat.
Insta-kill the cat.
Do not put the cat into the sun.
Not the cat.
Do not throw the cat into a blender.
Okay.
Not but the blender's asleep.
I don't care. It's still a blender.
Okay. That's the first of those pills. 3 hours will take another pill.
Helms. So, last I remember, Tatsu got launched into orbit. Well, not into orbit, but she got launched, and we went back to the caravan to have her rest up.
What caravan?
Well, the bus thing,
Oh, that.
carriage.
Carriage. Okay, so you all headed back that way.
Yeah.
You all just gonna rest up for the rest of the day and get your strength back.
That might be wise.
Yeah.
They could, I suppose, travel at the same time.
Yeah.
Where?
Where are we traveling to?
You know what? I'm not sure.
Ivy brain did a think. Ivy brain reset.
Basically, it's like, okay, my thinking's done for the day. Peace.
Let me open up my documents.
It's 6 o'clock, that's the end of my shift. Checking out.
Basically, it's like, hey, you got one thought for me. That's all you get.
You want 2 thoughts from me? What do I look like? A laborer?
I could give you a thought, but it's not gonna be coherent.
Who is this?
It's
Hold on a
like,
second.
I'll give you a thought, but it's not going to be related to this.
On an unrelated note.
It's like, did you know?
I love bullying. I've never understood the concept of bullying. Like, why the fuck are you mad that I'm ugly? Alright, well, yeah. You're resting up. Your cat got no fight and got bunted. That's I feel like that could be like a fucking in abroad. I feel like that could be like a late night advertisement after like 11 o'clock. Has your cat ever been sent to orbit by a giant in a 1v1 it couldn't handle? There's some salesman out there that would sell some shit like that.
Mhm.
Ma, there's a strange cat outside. I don't
Ah,
want
there's a
fighting with
strange
Lloyd.
cat outside. I don't want to get in a fight with Lucy.
Yeah! Blink, motherfucker!
Fion's sitting outside, just staring at the pie in the window.
Can I please get a bite of that ass?
But yes,
Alright, well, the party rests up for the evening.
yes, very much slept.
Okay.
Rolls around. Sounds of activity picks up in the village.
Breakfast prepared. You have been mocked. Basically, all they do right now is they watch the cat and make fun of you all.
What is for breakfast?
That's a good question. I'm thinking Asian food.
Sounds
An
reasonable.
Asian omelet. Some kimchi pancakes.
And that's
If
Korean.
you're spending some time on a generator, I could generate you a meal.
I mean, if you want to practice with a generator, you can. I'm not gonna complain. Automation is the future. Create machines, create machines.
It's a good song, alright?
It is.
It's great. I love his.
Open the door, open your mind. I've seen a little video that he posted where, like, I didn't know I was being filmed, and, like, somebody was filming him doing one of his songs. So, like, you just have this third-person perspective from the other side of, like, a fucking fence post, and there's him just fucking just jamming his hand around and shit in the middle of the snow. And it's just like,
I think I just found something.
God damn it, Ivy.
Real is being
Alright.
slow. We'll get back to the generator.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll use it to give you guys a side quest.
Well, your breakfast involves sushi this morning. High protein, extra delicious, and some sort of... It's not really an egg roll. I'm not sure what it is, but it smells good. And of course, some prepared sauces. Some very stout-smelling fish sauce to dip things in.
I doubt Tatsuya, being in his little hovel of a village, has ever seen food like this. Besides when he was out on the town.
He's seen, like, the unevolved versions of this.
Yeah. The most complex thing he's ever had at his village was salmon wrapped in rice, wrapped in seaweed. And that's it. Or some kind of fish wrapped in rice, wrapped in seaweed. So he is going to thank the Oni and, eat breakfast.
Oh yeah, I did never specify what their species was.
Are they an Oni? Or what are they?
I don't want to bring it. What's this? Oh, bloody printer. Oh god, I'm just waking up. Alright. You have your breakfast. Continue to be a weirdo who sits totally normally at the table. And doesn't do what they do where they sit on their knees. Like a normal person. The concept I love is just being bullied for, like, sitting a specific way.
The what?
I just love the concept of someone sitting like how we do in America, like here in the campaign, and just getting, like, mocked for this sitting like that while everyone else is sitting on their knees.
Well, remember, Tatsuya is Japanese, so he would be sitting on his knees at the table.
Oh, God. What's the point of all the hair care products and my head still itches afterwards?
The point is, buy more hair care products.
You're not using enough of our products. You need to buy all of our products.
Pretty sure child slavery.
course.
Citizen. I'm not a company. I don't think I can own a person.
Not anymore, you can't.
No, sure you can. They're called an employee. Listen, you just pay somebody just barely enough to buy a bag of rice every week.
Who left?
Spicy Pup did.
Oh no.
The story was getting too relatable.
But,
Still waiting for Unreal to load.
Unreal.
Yeah. I knew I should have built this shit in Godot. It loads so much fucking faster.
What is Godot? Another engine?
Another game engine, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's what I built the card maker for Fractal Factions. And
Mm-hmm.
it's what generates all the different like tiles and stuff that I can print out.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah,
Oh,
That was
they're back.
weird.
stop talking about them. They're back.
Yeah. Time to stab the cat.
No.
So what happened?
I don't know. I was just, doing normal stuff that you do, checking my emails and crap, and checking all the messages and stuff, and then it just blooped out of nowhere. Okay. Ah, yes, Hanabi gives you a report card. It's an F.
What's this?
It's literally a performance review.
Oh.
Don't worry, it's graded as a group.
Oh.
I laughed at that, but I was muted.
Is that bad?
Is this on a scale of A to Z, perchance?
You just pet the cat on the head. It's horrible.
Oh. He will read through it.
I mean,
the letter F.
no, it's a very in-depth breakdown of all the strengths and weaknesses of every individual in the party, as well as a cliff note on the easiest way to kill you each. Tatsuya is too trusting. Just give them a poison piece of candy.
Oh. Not the candy.
You got Satsu is confident, capable, but leaves too many openings. Wait till they flurry, then remove their tendons. And then Amiko is just large battery.
Basically, yeah.
Well, technically they explain it that the usage of the Ferris rod in their possession would act as a sufficient grounding source to entrap them. But, Amiko gets kind of a pass on their weakness because it's biological. They can't exactly not be lightning. Where'd you learn to be lightning, huh? I learned it from watching you. I'm so glad that 2000s commercials are returning.
Right.
What, like funny commercials?
Mm-hmm. Back when we used to use the Japanese method of just making the commercial memorable.
No, I don't think we've quite caught up to the Japanese on that.
Yeah,
front.
that's a high goal to reach.
I don't know.
I still
That
remember
one-
fucking Pineapple Pen.
I'm just gonna point this out. There was that one fruit, like fucking Capri Sun commercial that involved kids mutating into a monstrosity?
I think those were Gushers, where they turned their heads.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they Cronenbergian monster. That's some Japanese shit, but that was made by an American company.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, we've done it before. And how do I know it's effective? Because I watched it once as a kid, 20 years ago, and I still remember.
What about
But at
the?
least they got past the somewhat past the stage of making them so obnoxious that you just hated life. That came just before the weird stage.
Fushigimo!
I particularly remember the Magic Stroller baby commercials as one that made
Oh,
me, as a kid, run to mute the TV.
yeah.
Stop!
Then I remember the old school just, if you have a structured settlement but you need cash now.
It's my
Call
cake and I
JP.
need it now.
And then of course, fucking, who are you calling a cootie kisser, you lint licker?
You kumquat.
Yeah, God, fucking, like sands in an hourglass.
But
2000s commercials hit different, dude.
They really do. Oh, fucking
No.
finally.
how about the slap chop?
You're gonna love my nuts.
Billy Mays here. Slap chop.
That's
Hi,
not
Billy.
Mays. That wasn't Billy Mays. That was the other guy.
Hi, Billy Mays here with Oxy.
OxyClean.
Phil from fucking, like, people give him a hard time, but Phil from fucking Flex Seal is literally just the modern Billy Mays.
He really
Yeah.
is.
He sawed the spoon in half.
Bit unhinged.
Billy Mays was on cocaine, all right. They're both equally insane, but Billy Mays had a more likable personality. Phil is just like, I'm pretty sure that man has drank baby's blood at least to see what it tastes like. And does it help that JonTron did that whole thing on Flex Seal and like created this weird cult following around it?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But is there a section of how to improve?
Yes. Preparation. Let's just see. You gotta. You good back there? Okay. Sorry. I had a moment where like my leg just started like twitching in a random direction while I was minding my business.
It just kind of went air.
Fucking my sim idle animation updated. Okay. The big one that you need to practice is your preparation as a group. You kind of just stumble into things. You don't really have supplies or anything. You don't have any capability. It's kind of harsh wordings. There's zero lack of capabilities of scouting, zero preparation, zero supply management, time organization, a lot of other things. A lack of a set and agreed upon structure of group and combat.
Reading through it. Okay.
It's basically, you're bad and you should feel bad.
It's more like you're bad, but it's okay because you can improve. It just takes time. more of a cautionary and review that you can keep doing what you're doing, but you're probably gonna die.
Okay. Um,
Oh, okay.
eh?
I see what's broken. Well, anyways. Uh, for breakfast, you can smell and or hear people offering meals such as barley clapped bread with boiled scallops spiced with southernwood, side of goat's curds and vinegar to drink. You could also have a maize turkey bread with heron eggs spiced with cumin and a side of plums. And you could have ale to drink with that. There's also here on the menu. There's also bran cheat bread with honeyed lamprey fillet spiced with alcost and a side of sheep's butter and almond milk.
Alkov?
Alcost, yeah, it's a type of spice. Or you could have rye panmain bread with goose eggs spiced with garlic and a side of beans with almond milk.
I see.
Yeah, it's not perfect yet. But taking over 10 minutes to open the goddamn program is way too long.
Yeah.
A little bit.
But after reading the paper, he's gonna kind of, he's gonna look at her and I don't really know how to do any of this stuff. I've got some supplies, but other than that, I don't know much about fighting or adventuring. At least properly. The one time I did go into a dungeon, I almost died because I accidentally blew myself up.
We are vividly aware of that.
And then just get Satsu just drooling.
So, I do have some things that might be able to help us, some basic healing supplies and items. And then some things I don't know what they do. Like this stick that well, last I tried something with it, I tapped it against the carriage and it made the carriage ring. So I'm a little nervous of trying it on anything else.
Huh. Yeah. Well, I mean, hmm.
Now, getting curious.
Yeah. Well, the biggest thing to actually get better is stop picking a bunch of different roles.
Roll. I make zap. That's about all it.
The only thing that
Yeah.
I really know how to do is shoot things with my bow.
That's a fair one.
Other than that, I find random things on the ground whenever I go somewhere.
I'm not sure if that's exactly a roll. She's going to reach over and pat him on the head.
Well,
I
you
think
never
that's
know.
more of a hobby.
Well, you never know. I might find something important and or valuable.
This is
Like this coin. And he's gonna hold up the what was it? A shilling? Yeah, it was a shilling.
like that, yeah.
The shilling that he found. I found this weird coin.
Ah. Nice.
So, we came across, while we were traveling, we one point came across, looked like a dead soldier with a tattoo on his back, on the back of his neck. I've never seen the tattoo before. And what was the tattoo on the guy's back? Like the fucking, I don't know. The dead guy that we came across with the burned with the burned carriage.
One from the West,
Yeah,
from the Americas, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the tattoo, like the description of the tattoo I'm looking for. I can't remember. Because Tetsuya doesn't know what Americas are.
Then why are you trying to remember it?
Hmm?
If Tatsu doesn't know, then why do you want to know?
He saw it, but I just can't
I
remember.
just tried to describe it to
Yeah.
his babysitter.
Mentor. Yeah,
I don't think
his
I
parole
actually described
officer.
what it looked like.
I thought you did.
Maybe that's why we can't remember what it looks like.
That just might be the case.
Maybe.
Can't remember information you never received.
I can't stop watching this adorable little.
Nonsense. You can use divination to figure it out.
Not exactly.
Oh, you're not trying hard enough. But okay.
Range my spine.
I'm sorry, what?
I gotta just rearrange my spine. Pop crunch.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought I heard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Making old person noises.
Make more noises getting out of bed in the morning than I do during sex.
You get up and you're.
No.
Okay, so Tatsu's small existential crisis about his report card aside, maybe he needs to learn how to actually use his bow distantly.
Yes.
Aside from that, it also needs proper preparedness.
Yeah.
You could talk to some NPCs and find out what kind of creatures are in the area, and
Yeah.
get some reports on what sort of monsters you might be going up against, and what sort of oils you might be able to coat your weapons in to have more effectiveness against them, and maybe brew yourself some tinctures and... Oh, wait, fuck, that's Witcher, never mind.
I'm not trying to fight a noon wraith.
No, you wouldn't survive that.
Exactly.
You are not smart enough to survive that. It's not a matter of them doing damage. They won't hit you. You just can't answer their questions for shit.
And I'm not trying to go one-on-one with a griffin without a crossbow either.
You can 1v1 a griffin without a crossbow.
Tell that to Geralt.
It just takes longer. I did it.
But
they only make you use a crossbow in the tutorial. Every other
Yeah.
griffin you come up against, it's like, oh yeah, just round that with magic and step, step, step.
pretty much. But let's see. Well, I'm gonna go. I think I might have an idea.
And what's that?
Go
It
talk
hurt.
to. Yes, it did. I'm gonna go talk with some of the people around and see if I could possibly do a little hunting for them, so that I can get some practice with my bow and help gather food for everyone as well.
That sounds like a pretty good idea.
And he's gonna
Keeps doing that. It's trying to piss me off.
doing what?
Kicking me out.
It
He's
sounds
gonna
like you're
go.
not active.
He's gonna go through his bag to check all of his, adventuring supplies. Let's see, health potion, mana potion, anti-venom, anti-paralytic, bandages, eye drops, warming, cooling salve, grounding salve, and face powder.
You definitely didn't get that yourself, so thank whoever put that together for you.
I did. I thank them. And it's a start. See, I think I'll just leave my fishing pole and tackle box here.
That sounds like a good idea. I don't think you'll be needing them while out hunting.
So he's gonna put the tackle box and fishing pole in a corner where it's out of everybody's way. before he puts his pack on. You know, he makes sure he's got his quiver with his arrows. And
Nice.
see, it's 50. And just kind of, I've got 50 of these, and then of course I've got my other bow, and he's gonna, look at his nice archer's glove. But we're gonna use that in emergencies, and only if things are far away.
There you go.
I mean, you can use it as a normal bow. That's the best part,
Yeah,
and get all the bonuses that it does that are like just standard damage increase without the special arrows. But I mean, you want to use the other little bow, that's fine. It's just I just find it funny that it's a fully functional bow, regardless of the arrow being used. But it's like so, one accident, it's so dangerous. It can't ever be used except for when it absolutely needs to be.
I mean, that's realistic though. Once burned, twice shy.
I suppose that is true. And then maybe he needs to work his way up to it once he's gotten practice with a normal style bow. And he'll attempt
because
to practice with the other one.
the big bow requires more strength, and he's not quite there to pull it back in without struggling some. And those are some big ass arrows. He's gonna, gather up his things, and is anyone wishing to come with?
Come with you. Just in case.
Okay. So, oh, and he's also gonna grab his pen and one of the notebooks he bought. Oh, excuse me. He's gonna step out of the carriage. He's gonna kind of look around to see if there is like are there buildings, or is this just like a camp, or what?
Yeah, there's buildings, there's structure here.
Okay, well, he's gonna look for someone that is like the one, like a hunter or something, someone that knows about what would be around.
So you're looking for. I had a cough.
It's okay.
All right. There's folks gathered around a small fire pit, grilling what looks to be small hawks of meat on sticks. They all have various spears and bows and arrows spread around. They're casually chatting with this one individual that's got much more vibrant clothing than the others, a lot more feathers and animal skins across it, and they have this strange, almost metallic-looking bow strung across their chest. And when you look them over, they look your direction and lock eyes with you, and give you a warm smile and gesture for you to come over and sit by the fire.
Tetsuya will, smile, and he's gonna walk over and join the group. Hello. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to stare.
It is quite alright. I'm usually the one that has to apologize for staring. Some might find it rather intense. What brings you to these lands, child?
Well, I'm looking for a dragon statue that has a mix of platinum and black scales.
Almost had Amiko speak up. Train.
Huh?
So I almost had Amiko speak up and say a train. Because she's kind of literal like. She's sitting quiet.
I've seen many dragon statues in my travels. You might have to be a little more specific. Is this a statue on this continent?
Well, he's gonna look through the book. It's from someone that has told me there is some to the est and west. One was for some reason in the ocean, one in a waterlogged forest, northwest.
There are dragon statues over there, if I recall correctly. It's been difficult
What's
to
up?
keep my memories straight since I lost my diary.
Yeah, out of character. It was an RA tattoo on the back of his neck. I've got it wrote down right here.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but for now, I was wondering if anyone had information about the creatures that were around this area so that I could get some practice in with my bow and possibly bring some food here.
Ah, looking to do a bit of hunting. Well, certainly I could help you with that. What sort of things are you looking to get?
Well, something preferably with a lot of meat and not easy to take down, but nothing that will surely kill me as soon as it looks at me.
They turn their head towards the forest and sort of stare off in that direction. Their body goes almost stock still.
Yeah, he's gonna wait for a little bit.
Alright. While you're waiting, you can see some of the other hunters shuffling around them, kind of trying to shove or jostle them, waving their hand in front of their eyes, and nothing seems to get a reaction.
CPU cycles full.
And after about 4 to 5 seconds, they turn back to you and smile warmly again. It seems as though there's a small bear at the edge of the settlement that's making its way northward. There's a anaconda up the northeast, and there could be a herd of deer making their way northwest. Everything else would probably be too much of a challenge for you by yourself.
I know that whatever launched my friend, I don't want to deal with.
Their body kind of shudders in a suppressed chuckle. Ah, yes. That was quite amusing.
And,
It's rather unexpected.
I do have one more question.
Certainly.
While I was looking for my friend, I came across a mine, it looked like with some grates over it. But from inside, I thought I heard some people from my village. But that's impossible. I'm miles, days away from my village. Would there be an explanation for that you would know?
Well, but of course, I know exactly what's in there.
What's in there?
Doesn't seem like I'm allowed to tell you that.
Okay.
But that shouldn't stop you from going and investigating it yourself if you're seriously concerned about the voices that you heard.
Well, yes, but I'm not good at close fighting. All I have are my bows.
And says you can't use a ranged weapon at close range.
Well, bad past experiences.
Well, that's how you learn, isn't it? You have to make mistakes to get better. Isn't that right, Chinook? They'll gesture to one of the others who looks to have a series of scars across their face. And they'll nod.
Okay.
If you are going out into the forest, might I suggest looking around the village and finding something that might be able to assist you? I am, of course, selling my own wares, if you'd like to take a look.
Well, I'll take a look.
They reach in under their cloak and pull out of a couple of pockets that they've got stitched onto the lining a few small tins, and when they open it up, it reveals a series of small divided chambers, which each have been piled high with various pills and powders that have been pressed into a pill shape. Well, most importantly for you, I probably want to take a perusal of some of these. They would be very advantageous for you in dire situation.
What are they?
They'll start pointing to the various colored and shaped pills. Some of them even look like they're just straight up made of metal. This one is ABL, this one is AQL, this one is BFD, this one is CAR, this one is CLM, this is BSS, this is LPC, this one's NIH, this one is Q, this is RCA, EMS, and this last one is EDD.
What do they do?
Lots of things. But some of them have odd and strange effects on the people here. I can't exactly predict what all of them.
No.
Sounds
No
like
drugs.
it sounds like a risky gamble.
Yeah.
It can be. I can assure you that none of them are dangerous to your health, at least long term. VMS, for example, just increases your visual acuity.
Chemical reliance on self-improvement often leads you to be inferior.
It can, that's true. That's why I was suggesting them in dire situations. It wouldn't do any good for somebody to rely entirely upon chemical stimulants.
Hmm.
Well, if you really think about it, your own body produces chemical stimulants when you're in danger. Adrenaline only lasts 3 minutes, and by then you're either dead or you've gotten away.
I think I'll pass for now.
Fair enough. They put that tin away and they open up the other one, and it seems to be filled with toothpicks that have all been marked with various strips of paint. Could I perhaps interest you in some spell focuses?
Some what?
Spell foci, or mage's trinkets, as I believe they're called in this region. Each one of these has a different spell that's attached to it that you would be able to cast at any time. Very useful for middle of dangerous situations like exploring the forest and finding yourself ensnared or fallen into a trap.
Yeah, I have already encountered a snare trap.
I bet you wish you had the ability to float yourself up to where the knot is and undo it then.
Yeah, I was lucky she was around, or I would have fallen to my death.
Then you already know the usefulness of at least having something like what I suggested available, and they'll ruffle through the toothpicks and pull out one that's marked with a purple and black strip. This one here would allow you to negate gravity for a time. Plenty enough to get yourself out of whatever situation you're in, or perhaps even leap across a great chasm if the need arises.
How much are you looking to get for it?
Oh, these are relatively simple for me to put together at this stage in my life, so you'll find these at the lowest market price they're available for. I believe this one, if you were to purchase it from a typical vendor, would run you for 1,000 Priam, but you can have it for 200.
Sure. He's gonna reach into his coin purse and hold out a silver piece.
They'll nod and exchange the goods with you. You have acquired an anti-gravity trinket. It has 5 charges. Each charge lasts 6 seconds. Don't break it. They explode.
5 charges. Six seconds each. Okay. Hold on a sec. I'll be back. Something's off.
And then they will turn to the Electro Board and the parole officer. And is there anything that you could be interested in? Perhaps a way to store electrical energy for you, or a way to make your motion completely silent and have absolutely no effect on the environment for you.
It's cute that you think I can't do that.
I'm not trying to claim that you can't, but it does take a modicum of focus that you could use elsewhere.
Amiko is pondering a little bit.
Pondering, huh?
Well, I don't exactly have anything particularly good for fighting up. So, I mean, I can bite and I don't have a lot of defense. I'm at least not until I get armored that came across. Reset.
I'm back.
Then perhaps you might be interested in trinkets that gives you an area of defense. It's sort of like a bubble made of steel that wraps around you.
That could be useful. I'm gonna double check her inventory here real quick.
Checking
I
your
forgot that
bag.
she had this item. Interesting. I'm not even sure where she got that item. It was so long ago.
While Amiko is checking their bags, the individual you've been talking to will turn back to Tatsu. Now, do be careful with that. It is rather fragile, but its small size allows it to be packed into virtually any place you could imagine. I do also sell carrying cases for them, if you like. If Tatsu's still here.
How do you got back?
I heard him come back.
Maybe his computer went good there.
It might have.
Follow.
Discord's been especially hard R today.
And
Why, it's
Tatsu. We weren't talking about you.
I was. I'm always talking about people though.
You're a romping, stomping kitty cat in my hallway.
I'm not in your hallway.
Alright, well, Tatsu will awaken surrounded by various tribal hunters in a score of different animal pelts and skins with bows strung across them over various spears. And the party seems to be talking to one that's especially well garbed and almost radiant in appearance with how well kept they are. And this somebody seems to be making kind of a deal with Ivy at the moment, offering a carrying case of some kind, some small item they just are in the process.
I'm back. For real this time, I'm back.
Sorry,
Mm.
did you at least hear my spiel, or do I have to say it again?
No, you'll probably have to say it again. My roommate was talking to me.
Closer to the mic, please.
No. Also, hi.
Hello.
So
Just give me the cliff notes if you want.
they're offering you essentially a small like vial container with a screw-on cap to hold the trinket in, so that if it gets jostled around, it doesn't snap and like fucking explode.
Yes.
And that's another 10 thorium.
Would that be covered under the silver piece? Because that's 250 thorium.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you said 200 thorium. A silver is equal to 250 thorium. Yes?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
So, Satsu, you awaken to this scene of bartering. What do you...
I'm just gonna kind of blink and. Hi.
Ah,
Hi, Satsu. How are you feeling?
Thirsty.
oh, you're always
No.
thirsty, Satsu.
I mean, you're not wrong.
But,
But-
I was about to go hunting. Get some practice in with my bow.
Okay. Everything okay here?
Everything's fine.
Are we in the carriage still?
You
No.
are
No.
outside of the carriage. Morning of the next day, standing next to a small fire pit with little bits of meat cooking over it.
Okay. It's like you let these people into our home.
You've got a
No.
little
And you-
doggy bag of sushi from breakfast in one of your pockets.
I have pockets.
You have at least one pocket called raw.
I have a bra.
You've got a shirt on. You've got tits, even if they're small.
They're on your shelf.
It's a
On
it's
your
a
table.
brawly of them.
But Spice Pup,
Mm.
do we have an approximation of when Tetsuya's armor will be done?
That's a good question. I don't know. Do you even remember who was making it?
Huh?
Do you even remember who was making it? Maybe they secretly spite you and don't want to give it to you because you forgot.
It was a nice gentleman dragon that was going to be making it for me.
Oh wow, you forgot your name. Gentleman Dragon. That covers like at least 3 different people.
Why are you
Actually,
being
sounds like a male prostitute's name, the Gentleman Dragon. I can see that.
Sounds like a... What are those establishments? Fucking... Where all the whores are, the prostitute house.
Brothel.
Brothel, yes. The Gentleman Dragon.
Where all the whores are, prostitute house.
Words.
Words.
Read.
Read. Yip, 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 yip.
So yeah, Satsu wasn't here for it, so this vendor is also selling like this tin full of various different pills, and they all have like 3-letter labels on them. Stuff like
THC.
they've got like ABL, DFD, CLM, DSS, TD,
EAR
TVD, you know.
To be
to be
determined.
determined.
Oh, so this is a vendor we're dealing with. Okay.
But yes and no.
Ivy, would you care to introduce me to our friends?
We just met them. I don't know what their names are. But They seem to be hunters, and this one is selling various items, which um, could be supplements of some sort. Little mage trinkets we're looking at right now.
I got one that lets me negate gravity for 6 seconds.
I hope you're prepared for that.
Probably not, but it's got 5 charges on it, and they last 6
Alright.
seconds.
To the shadows I go.
But
Learn from her wife right there, just standing there and then just gone.
just one guy,
Fucking awesome.
just one guy off in the distance. How'd she do that? I was looking literally right at her.
Okay. Important note. The vendor continues to track their position.
Huh?
Comfortable. I feel happy here. Hitting.
But Tetsuya,
The
Tetsuya
vendor
will look.
continues to stare like right at them, even if nobody else is able to see them.
Tetsuya will inform Satsu. Oh, also, would you like to hunt a bear, an anaconda, or a herd of deer?
What for exactly?
Well, getting some practice in with my bow so I can get some experience using it, and to bring some meat to this place and help out a little bit. I think the bear.
I was also thinking bear. Herd of deer would be interesting to carry all at once. An anaconda could, well, that could be terrifying.
Yeah, that could be quite dangerous.
Interesting concept, but terrifying. I guess bear. Should we finish the transactions you guys were working on first?
Yeah. I got what I purchased. And he's gonna show her the little trinket in the glass vial with the screw on top.
Okay. And hello, by the way. I'll say to the vendor.
Hello again, Satsu.
Again? Or I guess you did greet me when I woke up, huh?
It's okay. I've heard that awakening from that fugue state you are in can be quite disorienting.
It did take me a bit to figure out who was talking at first, so I apologize. What are these supplements, pills that are here, I guess?
Oh, they all do various different things. Some of them seem to have unintended side effects on some of the individuals of this region, but that is why I'm here to try and figure out what causes those things to occur. For the most part, they operate as intended, with the additional side benefit occasionally, and thus far nothing negative occurred, despite the concerns of some of the party members you take with you. But
Okay, what kind?
for example, here, VMS. It stands for the Visual Management Systems Incorporated. It is a supplement which increases your visual acuity, giving you a greater range of vision and a greater sharpness to the things that you are perceiving.
Kind of like a eagle sight.
Something to that effect. PDQ is a street drug that stands for pretty damn quick. A bit vulgar of a name, but it's accurate. It's able to force your muscles to expend more energy and therefore impart more force into whatever motions you are performing. Side effects that are known being, well, it's a bit difficult to control it if you're not paying attention. NIH stands for Not Invented Here. It was allegedly recovered from some sort of asteroid strike out in the Great Desert, and it seems to have some sort of effect on the skin. It allows the user to become more flexible, and it allows the skin to stretch further before it actually tears.
Hmm. Combine
No.
that with- I was like, combine that with my already natural elasticity.
Right? Satsu becomes Yoga Master. Extendo Reach.
Contortionist.
Mr. Fantastic.
Exactly.
I was thinking more Mrs. Incredible.
This here DSS is the Decision Support System, which, according to the locals, allows them to commune with the gods more easily. I, in my own personal experience, find it to be a rather annoying voice that pops up in your mind for a few hours.
As if we're not annoying to them already. It's like payback. How would you like to hear my prayers, dumbass?
Just, it's just the booming. I'm listening.
I'm not sure entirely what others hear, but the one time I tried it, it just obsessively described everything I was looking at. Tree, rock, chair, fire pit, person, cat. Except all layered on top of each other in the order that I saw it.
All in the same voice. Like, all in the same tone?
voice, monotone, almost robotic.
It's sky, leaf, grass, leaf, grass.
Essentially.
That would be terrifying.
Reminds me of that crab meme. Crab.
Crap. Frighten. Scare.
Scare. Glove.
Hand.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. Well, I appreciate the info, but I believe I will pass. But yeah, I don't mind the idea of gathering some meat for the area. It wouldn't be the first time. Well, for this area it would be, I suppose. But I don't mind assisting.
I was considering one of the defensive mage trinkets. So,
Smile
so
and
how do
patiently wait.
we activate the?
Well, same as any other mage's trinket. You simply have to hold it. It makes contact with your skin. You can't just container. And you just put a little focus on it, and it will activate whatever spell happens to be in it.
She'll nod a couple of times, ponder a little. And how much would that?
Your typical vendor would probably charge you around 500 thorium for that. It's a pretty frequent request. So, you can have it for 250.
250 thorium, that's 1 silver coin, right?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Here, I have still not rearranged, but it does have input. So what she's going to do is she's going to dig out that coin, offer it up. Sounds like something I use. About how much defense does it offer?
It gives you the same defense as if you were wearing plate mail for a turn. They'll hand over an orange and gray strip, twig, essentially. These are like toothpicks that they're giving you. And did you want a carrying case for it, or?
No, I think should be safe in my. I don't really have much of anything in there.
They'd not. After the transaction, pull out a pocket watch, check the time. Well, I think it's about time I take my leave. I should really get back to working on my other projects. I'll see you all again. Maybe.
Comfy.
5.
And what was your name? I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm somebody.
Satsu given the surprise Pikachu face.
They chuckle a little bit. Anyways, they raise their left hand and flick their wrist. Log out. And then they just disappear.
Falon was too slow to catch them. Fuck! That bastard was here and I know it.
So he's just gonna kind of blink a couple times and look at Satsu. What just happened?
Yes.
Did none of you think to ask their name beforehand?
Event log erase.
You just said. You told me not to tell everybody our names.
I said ask their name.
Yeah, but. That
And
would
I'm
have
pretty
like
sure
the-
the moment I woke up, you told them my name.
No.
I literally love the concept that Falon's trying to catch him, but he keeps dodging him. He's trying to get everybody that has admin access in one place.
Why is he trying to catch somebody? He's actually a good force on the world.
He needs to get them all in one place so they can have a talk about the stop shaping world events! People just want to finish their education. They're tired of living through historic events. Okay? All he wants to do is at least let 2 generations graduate. Then interesting times.
Well, damn, if I knew that was somebody, I would have been more interested in different things they might have been selling, other than just pills.
That was the only thing they were selling.
Well, I didn't ask about the mage trinkets at all.
See, I don't understand who this character was.
Guess what? I've never heard of them, but I have a good idea. Because I know their antithesis.
Yes, the mysterious appearance of the man with the cream-colored hair again. Did you see a very particular individual here selling illegal goods?
Not that I know of.
Did they just disappear? Like that?
Who are we talking about?
Well,
Users select event and memory access.
Tatsuya was gonna say something. They're
Okay.
they're was a person here, but then they just kind of disappeared.
Yeah, his bodyguard. I don't know where they went.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No. Alright. Alright. Okay.
Why are you looking for them?
Because they're dodging my conversation.
Well, who are you to want to converse?
A philanthropist.
You sell things?
No, I mean,
It's like the small aneurysm. What?
he's like Batman. Oh, you wouldn't know him. He's like Iron Man. No, you wouldn't know him either.
Hasn't Tatsu met Falon before?
They appeared once on a trolley and stole something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they stole my key.
They stole my illicit goods, that motherfucker.
I didn't. They were specifically handed to me. Damn it.
What do you
What?
Just
What?
because
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
handed to you.
Isn't Falon also
Wait.
the one that made Tatsuya's bow?
I mean, there were.
Nobody has a-
But nobody knows that.
There.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Yeah, nobody knows that.
But
Nobody
that might be why
knows.
I'm not so privy to give him information.
And you just have Amiko staring in confusion. What the hell is going on here?
Yeah, Tatsuya is very confused as well.
Oh, good doggo. Pet, pet, pet.
Come on to
Has-
you.
has her pat quota increased by 3.
Yes.
The only thing that matters is when you see Amako, you pet them.
Mhm.
Like, it doesn't matter what you do in life. Pet Amako.
Wouldn't be surprised if you're the one who increased their productivity by, way too much.
What do you mean productivity?
Your currency, your bet count.
Pet. Ah, yes. The amount of pets. The economy-breaking pet count.
Mhm.
If you
The
have
the
that
automated
number
pets.
at some point, can you send it to me? Because I haven't yet put it into my.
Oh, God. Deal with exponents.
You did this to yourself.
No, Amako did it by being cute.
Amako running away from the doggy IRS. Here to ask where they got all these pets from.
Never. They'll never tell. Mostly because they don't know.
She just gets back, looks at her account. What?
Tatsuya, well, it was nice to meet you, but, I have to go hunt a bear. And I want to try and get to it before it gets away, and I find something more dangerous in its place.
Have a good hunt. I'll get you someday, somewhere.
Does Amiko have any sense of familiarity with this?
Probably not.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, right. Well, the Null Sphere's coming back. We should probably fix that. Wait, where's the city at? Make the city.
How am I on time on the
Have a good day.
thing coming back?
You got like. Oh,
Still a week. Okay. All right. What was your name again?
He's gone.
No, it's just I was moving a tree. Now I'm gone. This way. This way, right? This. No.
I guess he didn't hear me.
He said it. He was just really fast about it.
I know, I caught it.
Mhm.
He was like, "Fuck." Satsu thinks about it, but she refrains. Get that in your memory banks.
Yeah, if you say fill on these nuts, you will literally unbind you.
Oh no, I just had the thought to grasp the scruff of his neck.
I mean, no, go ahead, touch them.
Do not.
Do it.
Do not.
Touch them.
I said the thought was there, but she refrained.
Do it.
Thoughts.
Well,
Yeah.
anyways.
Intrusive thoughts like, "Ooh, what's this?" It's like, hmm.
Satsu's gonna-
Thoughts, like slap the bag of rice.
Man, I have intrusive thoughts all the time when I see somebody like just underneath something at work, and I look at the bottle jack, and I'm just thinking, just kick it.
I don't feel it would go too far.
It doesn't have to go far when the object weighs 3,000 pounds.
It doesn't have to move a whole lot to scare the shit out of somebody.
I don't know. One of our rookies dropped a fucking sprinter on without a wheel on it, right on the fucking hub.
We got a dolly in the back. That's missing its entire left side. The assembly's gone. The axle's still there, but the hub, tires, and everything attached just went somewhere.
So Tatsu has been walking away from the party long enough that they're on their own
Yeah.
initiative right now.
No, his parole officer's there now that they're away from the mysterious person who wanted to be way too friendly with them.
I'm still squinty-eyed at Vlon.
Alon's gone.
No, he was moving
Well,
a
he's
tree and he
technic-
was still muttering.
He's moving a tree in a village, technically.
He's been here muttering. He hasn't quite left yet.
He's over there, half a day's walk towards that town. But yeah, I guess he's still here.
Isn't
Sure.
Falon always with us in spirit?
Yeah, I mean, Falon is really just the friends we made along the way. I fucking hate that meme and I love it at the same time. Maybe the war crimes are the friends we made along the way. No, they were the war crimes we committed along the way. The friends are just secondary. Maybe the friends are the war crimes.
Maybe the war crimes friends.
Not a
Or maybe
war
the
crime
friends
if
we
it's not
made are the
in
war
Geneva
crimes.
Convention yet.
Maybe the war crimes we friended are the war friends.
Warframe.
I'm gonna come.
Tatsu has made it to the forest edge.
Amiko is going to be looking between Satsu and where Tatsu wandered off.
Well, he's gonna get himself killed, isn't he?
Yeah, let's.
He might. That's the fun
No.
part.
He said where he was going.
Yeah, Amiko's gonna begin kitchen.
All right,
Let
I'll
it take
start the
long.
jog up.
Amiko begins to catch up and is already there.
Amiko has Noom.
Burning streak through the forest.
Peace. So the party begins to wander didn't really get much of a direction that these animals were in other than generalized compass directions, which could encompass up to 180 degrees.
Yeah, it's kind of like
And
that away-ish.
they said the bear was Nauth.
Yep.
So Tetsuya is going into sneaky mode to try and find the bear.
Amiko
Sneaking
is
around.
expressing her zappy and glowy.
Cool. Then I'm going to seem invisible for 1 hour.
Skyrim level up noise increased.
I had that happen when an enemy was literally hitting me and I was like crouching, and as he's hitting me. Suddenly, where'd he go? And then he wandered away. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not, because I was trying to level like my armor and my sneak, so I was just crouching with light and heavy armor on mixed, and my regen was high enough that he couldn't actually do damage to me. And suddenly he was just like, where'd he go? And he wandered away. I was like, what the fuck?
Ah, God damn it. Now I gotta go do the giant trick.
No, I just went and stood up and approached him, and then he came back, and I crouched again and repeated the process.
Do I have to do a roll to look for the burr?
Yes.
Alright, perception
I
roll.
will.
Wee.
Also help with the roll.
Well,
91.
I heard.
Never
was
mind.
helping.
I got a 69. What's my bonus? Scroll down
Nice.
and find it.
Nice.
2, so total of 71 for Amiko.
Oh shit! I actually beat Tatsuya. I got a 99 plus 2.
Nay.
Nice.
I don't know how, but I did. This is a 9, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're
Mhm.
stalking through the forest looking for signs of the burr, and you come upon a tree that has these deep gash marks in it and little strands of black fur stuck to it.
How warm are the scratches in the fur?
Tree temperature.
Mm.
Fair enough.
Well, they have a starting point at least, so Tetsuya will look for more signs of burr and possibly a direction of travel.
Amiko is also going to look for signs such as print, sort of thing, would give a proper direction.
55.
Well, Amiko got a 28. Maybe she's looking up.
And Satsu gets. Oh god, I can't see. That's pretty bad. I might be looking up more.
Look at the fancy branches.
Did the bear climb the tree?
It fucking might have, you don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the bear.
Did it?
I mean,
Roll also got a
Heidi's
66
versus
to help.
a 93 and Satsu's versus a 99, so I don't think
Good thing
we're
I didn't try to
seeing it
re-roll
if
that.
it's up there.
What was mine? I got a 55.
34.
Okay.
I got a 66.
So you're also looking? Okay.
I'm
They're
glad I
there
didn't
to
try re-roll
help.
that.
That is a 10.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I didn't say they relay the information. This surprise bear. Hey, yeah, there's a bear in there. Oh, is there a fucking bear in there?
So, Tatsu finds a patch of the animal trail that you're on seems to have been dug at by the same claws that scratched at this. And the other success was one of these stones have been clipped, and it looks a little bit too heavy to have done by a hog or a different animal. Shut up, bird!
Huh?
So, yeah, you've got a direction that it was going in.
Going to sneaky follow that direction, while also keeping an eye and ear out for actual bear.
Everyone go ahead and give me another perception check.
Yeah.
85 from Miko.
I'm checking out my
69.
phone flashlight as I roll this to get a 19 plus 2. That fucking 99 ruined me, man.
It really did. Like, I've been rolling nothing but high numbers against Satsu specifically.
I'm glad I'm not trying to re-roll these then.
Plus, you got enough of people looking around that somebody's likely to find something.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so after a half hour, the party comes across a section of the forest where they can hear large bushes being pushed aside and heavy footsteps thumping along the ground.
Mm-hmm. So Tetsuya is going to, raise his bow in the direction of those bushes. He's not pulling it back just yet, because he wants to make sure it is the bear. But he's going to get a clear line of sight on the bushes, sneaky-like.
And since Tetsuya is looking to work on his archery, I'm not going to prep anything.
Alright. Amako doing anything?
He is going to give a sniff and see if it smells like a bear.
Alright, give me a perception.
Nice, huh? Like she got another 28.
Nice.
That does not beat my 42.
You can't sniff and tell. Sure.
Alright. So, Tatsu's getting ready to... I guess the arrow's already knocked. They're getting ready to draw
Yeah.
the arrow. Tatsu is waiting and watching. Amako
Invisible
is
like.
sniffing at the air, doing a sniff snorf. And the narrator is there holding a bear cub behind Satsu. And they crouch down to their level and ask, "What are we looking at?"
Even though I'm invisible-ish. Well, I guess the narrator can see me no matter
The
what.
narrator knows where your aura is.
Plus, I mean, it's level-based, and I'm sure his level's
Mm-hmm.
beyond measure.
Well,
And I'll
not
just be
behind,
like,
not beyond measure. Remember, they are still a player.
and I'll just be like, shh, we're hunting bears.
The bear cub does a
Also, interesting to see you again.
Is Ame able to detect the narrator and the bear cub?
Well, he's corporeal right now. You can see him. And the bear cub.
We'll let you out of the cage. All right. He actually he would have been the one to let him out of the cage.
I never have gotten to properly thank you for Leara.
Oh yeah, no problem. You should hurry up and get them, like, reading and making more of themselves before they, get too old.
That's the thing.
Yeah, slimes have a shelf life. Hi.
Hey, yeah. Did you get that, what was it, the village move?
Yeah, no, it won't get eaten by the black hole, and the MacGuffin won't McGuffin.
Oh, okay, cool. Then they're just casually scratching the bear cub's chin.
And now Satsu's just like turned around, sitting cross-legged, watching these two, that I'm pretty aware system admins now that I am aware of what that is, and I'm just like, so when's my turn?
What do you mean?
Never. It's horrible. You don't want it. No sex, no friends, no family.
Well, yeah, that too, but also, like, you're already there?
Yeah, kinda.
Meanwhile, other side of the bush, big fuck off black bear raises up on its hind legs and lets out a roar.
Are you able to access the subworlds?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I was in one.
Same.
Can you tell Ivy I said hello?
No. That sounds like a you job.
Why don't you just write them a letter?
How would I send it?
In the mail?
The black bear comes down onto its forelegs and starts thrashing through the underbrush towards Tatsu.
That's what I was waiting for. Yeah, Tetsuya is gonna shoot at the bear.
The narrator is going to cover the bear cub's eyes.
Avert your gaze, little one.
Because Tetsuya has no idea what's going on behind him. He hears the talking, but he's not worried about it right now.
Now you just kind of hear Satsu talking to themselves.
Yeah, he hears Satsu talking, but he's... Yeah, alright, let's see. I need
Put a pin in that insanity.
I get advantage on this roll, but not the D8.
Yeah.
So, D10 roll. First rolls. Second roll.
So yeah, Tatsu, you
Better.
can, like, get started on that. I mean, I know you got the tentacle creature in there too, and that's also a limited time thing, They don't live forever.
Yeah, you better hurry. Yogg will want its child back. You better hurry before you open a gateway.
19 total.
19 damage?
Yes.
Alright. First of all, since it's a new day, so that is good.
Amako enters go time.
Since it's a new day, I had to figure out how many rerolls she had. She had 4, which is good.
The 4 rerolls for the good girl.
I might have her, I guess, massacre a bunch of fish for some experience, because I think that's the only thing holding her back right now.
Yeah, that would work. I mean, they could just freeze them.
Yeah, that was my thought. And actually, has the tentacle gotten more experience lately? With Jack?
It's been a while since that girl you gave the portal to has actually done anything. They might have lost the ring. And you aren't getting enough experience from Jack to really level up the tentacle creature at this rate.
Okay.
You might want to swallow your pride, and since all of your stuff is based around sex, find virile mates to accelerate the process. It's statistically just more common. It makes more sense.
Find what?
Virile mates.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, if you turn the lust system back on and, plunge the world into the chaos that ensues from that, then...
If I turn the lust system back on, they're doomed.
Exactly, and then all the farmers...
They would have never
die,
made it out of the world city.
and then my brain can grow back.
Your brain will stay where it's at. I know what you tried to do with the fairies. No. You know what it's like? There's an unbound fairy out. There's an archfey out there right now freaking out.
Yeah. There is.
Does the bear is the bear alive still?
How much
Yeah,
damage
yes.
did Amako do?
How much damage did Amako do?
Oh,
Let's see. Well, first of all, does she get any impression other than it's big and angry?
Big, angry, shaggy, black-shaped, sharp teeth, long claws,
some
loud.
asshole stole its baby.
Yes, some dickhead stole this baby.
Such is the circle of life.
At least they didn't
Well-
eat his dog.
True.
Well, I
We
suppose start off small, and let's see what is. Okay, yeah, there it is. She's gonna use her lightning leap to basically go through it as a strike of lightning.
Ouch.
Yep.
Cat escalated.
Fortunately, going to void cut. You don't want to zap him too well. Well, actually, is he in a straight line with her and the bear, or is he off?
Presumably.
How did he
not.
approach?
You guys just started combat. I usually space you guys out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's going to basically use that to go through it. We'll say she's going to use a level 5. I really need to remake this thing so it's less complicated.
Ow, fuck.
But anyway, so her net difficulty on that, or her net cost, is very far below 0. So she'll be good. But let's roll the damage here on go. So it's gonna be 6 of these. 1 of those crit.
Nice.
Alright, so that is 48 plus her, what is it, 16? Yes, plus 16. And that damage is gonna kind of pulse for the next 3 rounds. And so now she is behind it, and is going to let out a loud bark to get its attention, so Tatsu can, not be the target of its eye.
Best boof.
Alright. don't think the turn economy allows you to bark on this turn, but you can do it at the start of your next turn.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember if she could do that or not. But she ended up making a loud noise, just kind of going straight through it anyway.
Yeah.
She's not exactly quiet. But yeah, well, she'll see how it reacts on the next.
It reacts by rolling an 8 and fucking mitigating lightning damage. Okay. So it is the Burr's turn, and it is going to continue its charge towards Tatsu.
Ooh.
The dice say it's going for a bite attack.
Mm.
Tatsu, do a dob.
2d8 plus. Would you say we're in? Well, I'm pretty much in adrenaline.
Yes, there is a bear
Yeah.
barreling towards you.
Alright, 2d8 plus 5. Wow. 12.
12.
Sounds like a dodge to me.
Alright. So
Okay,
you
so
just about get out of the way of this thing, and it skids along the dirt and the leaves and the rocks as it starts to turn around.
ooh.
Because it was just a charge attack. Now it has its actual attack,
Ooh.
and it uses a big claw swipe.
New damage.
You don't.
21.
21. Alright.
Yeah, double 8s plus 5.
That's pretty good. Yep, you kick yourself back away from the claw strike.
Mhm.
At the end of the bear's turn, it gets the status effect of the electrocution.
Just
Mhm.
Alright, and it is Tatsu's turn if they wanted to take a turn.
No. Still kind of in this discussion, I suppose.
Alright.
in observation and discussion.
6 seconds of discussion. Oh yeah, are you still looking for the Neo-Encabulator?
Yeah, I do have to do something with that. It should be coming around soon, right?
Well, it's kind of, random.
Oh, well, I guess the little island that disappeared anyways. That's what I'm waiting on right now. Encabulator, I'm not super... It's scary.
It's scary. Okay, so it's Tatsu's turn.
Alright, so, what is the distance between Tetsu and the burr?
Well, it just made a swing at you, so it's a little under 5 feet away.
Tetsu is gonna... He is going to... Well, he's just gonna shoot at it. Because ain't no use in trying to run away, because it'll just try to swipe at him when he runs off.
Exactly. Let's see if Tatsu can hit the broadside of a barn.
Outside of a bird.
The burr side. This burrs. I just had it. Okay, 1d10.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alright.
First roll and advantage roll off. Ah, roll off. Oh, well, that was the same thing anyway. 5. How'd I manage 5? And then the broadhead is a d8 plus 4. Seven. 12 damage.
Alright. You loose an arrow towards the burr, and in response, it opens its mouth and snaps it around the arrow.
Mm.
Okay. Since, this is mostly now Tatsu training and stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and dip out and get ready for work, like the normal, a little bit early since it's safe. Not that the other cat is here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, friend.
See you guys next week.
See ya.
Bye.
Oh, and for Falon's next actions, it's simply going to be to take the bear away from the narrator and run.
Oh no, there's a reason he's holding on to the bear.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be awesome. Let me know later. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
He's already gone. Almako,
Okay.
it's your turn. Almako is away from the microphone. Okay, so until Amako gets back, Satsu, you're still talking to the narrator.
And wondering, do they enjoy when people come to visit them for wishes?
Me, I love it when people show up to request things of me. It's the only time I'm allowed to actually do things in the world. Them, on the other hand, and they'll point over their shoulder to Falon, who seems to be distracted with some new bit of coding that they're working on. They seem to get really annoyed if you distract them. Makes it all the more entertaining.
I feel like it's been a while since I've gotten to visit you, and people
Well-
definitely notice me since I have visited you. That's for sure.
Yeah, and that's more part of their fiddling around with ways of probability work. Amako, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. Alright, so Omiko is going to since the bear, come on, Matt, did not seem to react to her previous attack very much. She is to ramp it up. She's just gonna go up to 10 this time. Alright, how many? Only one. Alright, it's bad when you have a 1 in 5 chance of critting and you roll 11 dice and only one of them crit.
Sounds like 40k.
Alright.
Rolling 30d6. 2 hits.
Alright, so she is using a simple lightning bolt spell That one does total damage of let's see, 73. 15 is going to be 89. And of course, its damage does repeat for an additional, what I say, 3 turns. Yeah. 3 turns. She has not gone up to using her chain spells yet, but depending on how the bear reacts, she start doing next.
Alright.
Oh, I've completely forgot about her overcharge spell. That is double damage for all of those.
Mhm.
Oh, alright, I'll just add that on.
Basically, all of her learned skills are about extra damage.
Okay. That's actually going to be enough damage that this happens. After the magic damage goes off, the bear's fur kind of stands on end, and their flesh kind of splits apart in a very sickening, crunching noise. And you can see the heat radiating off of them as their body sort of changes from being sort of fluffy looking to having these bony protrusions and plates sticking out here and there. And their hind legs extend quite dramatically, and they rocket forward, aiming to hit both Tatsu and Amako in the charge.
Uh-oh.
Holy shit.
That's a defense roll for each of them, right?
Yeah.
18.
Remove all of these dice. I can roll a different one.
Amako, I'm in danger.
As Tatsuya's dodging, just ah!
Tatsu
All right.
gets a right up close and personal front row seat to the gruesome horror and is like, "Yep."
Amako's defense, what's it? D10, right? Yep. Let's roll. D10 plus E. It's gonna be 11.
11's pretty good. That's a good thing you've got that because the damage is 150.
It's how much?
The damage that you're blocking is 150. So minus
And
what is that?
11 reduces it by what, 90%?
Yeah, 90%.
Alright, and alright, and what is her natural defense? Alright, so she's gonna take 7 damage.
Alright. And at the end of the Purge turn,
It's the end of the bird's turn.
it's going to down, which consists of a heat wave kind of washing off of it. The air around the burr becomes wavy and distorted.
So, how far away is the bear from Tetsuya now?
About 30 feet.
How big is the explosion radius on that blast?
More than that.
Damn it. Okay.
So, what exactly did it do?
Tried to fuck us. That's what-
It turned into a ballistic
charge
missile.
them and then blow up?
No, I was asking the
On his bow.
on my bow.
Yeah, on their bow.
Yeah. That's not a normal bear.
Sure it is. It just cast wild magic, that's all.
It casts wild magic. The bear knows magic. That's not a normal bear.
It tried to know magic. It failed.
Yeah, sapient creatures aren't the only things that can use magic. It's in the fucking air.
So basically, it saw Amiko use magic and it's like, I'm gonna do that too.
It's like, hey, that's a good idea. Ow!
Well, Tetsu's still gonna try and shoot. Still gonna shoot it.
As long as he doesn't blow Amiko up.
Yeah, he's just using his staghorn bow right now.
Nope, give me that
Gonna
damage.
be very
It's
unhappy
not
if she's
dodging.
blown up.
It's using its defense action to cool off.
Okay, let's see. That's an 8. Second roll is a 4, so we're gonna go with the 8. And then the D. Yeah, D8 for the arrow. 3 plus 4. 7. 15.
15 damage. Okay. Oh, actually.
Hmm?
Yeah, right. I was about to start calculating its defense, but it doesn't get one because it's not defending this turn. So that would actually be a killing blow.
Yay!
The bear kind of goes stiff for a second, and then its body goes lax as the arrow pierces through its spine and cuts off any other signals to the rest of its body. And as it's laying there, steaming, it begins to sort of slowly crunch and more.
Back to normal?
You can watch it if you want.
Yeah. He's gonna prepare another arrow in case this thing pops back up.
Alright.
Tetsuya has never seen a bear do that, so he is absolutely on full tilt.
And Amiko, what about you?
She's carefully getting her distance from it, just in case something else weird happens. Oh, let's see, that would need a speed roll. So we got 87 for speed.
Minus 12. So yeah, you definitely get some distance from it.
He says, nope. in case it decides it's going to self-destruct.
Well, it doesn't self-destruct, but as Tatsu is watching it, it sort of continues to shrink down and down and down, and it turns into a larger than normal, but still definitely a human man.
What the? Satsu,
Hmm?
we might have a problem.
What problem? What? Who's that?
That was the bear.
I'll look at the narrator. May I ask what's going on and why you have a bear cub and that's a man now?
Oh, I thought you were a fan of classic Disney movies. Anyways, it's time for me
Oh.
to be going. This one has a whole lot of training to do in its future. Ta-ta.
Bye, hope to see you soon.
Well, you know how to find me.
It's so hard.
They don't really do anything fancy, they're just gone. Almost
Yeah,
like
yeah, I
you stopped
figured.
paying attention to them.
How did you do that? I was looking directly at him.
It doesn't have to disappear if your brain gets told to ignore him.
Mm-hmm. So Tetsuya's gonna, slowly let the arrow down. And, slowly approach the now man.
Beauty and the Beast, huh?
Did we just murder someone? Did I just murder someone?
Potentially, but definitely not food suitable.
I was thinking that it was a reference to Brave, although I don't think that one's Disney. Well, it might be. I don't remember.
Or is this a Bambi scenario?
Have you guys never watched Brother Bear?
Oh!
I have not.
I thought you were referencing Brave.
To be fair, I could have been referencing all of those movies, so yes.
Fuck.
Why? What happened in Brother Bear?
Dude kills a mother bear, gets turned into a bear for a while. Decides he likes being a bear.
He's a bear.
And then gets killed as a bear?
I think his brother comes along to, like, seek vengeance.
Yeah, his brother is hunting him down the whole time for revenge.
Yeah,
'Cause
and then,
yeah.
like, at the end of the
Thinks that
movie,
his
the
bear
climax...
killed his brother when it's actually his brother.
Yeah. The
Oh,
climax of
sorry for the
movie-
spoilers, people.
It's, like, from the 80s. People
I know, I
the
know.
movie by now.
Apparently some of us don't.
Knowing
This
how
is-
the movie ends doesn't really spoil the movie anyways. It's more of a travel movie than a what's the ending gonna be movie.
Yeah, and we actually didn't reveal the end.
Yeah. But,
We kind of revealed the beginning.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
this is the first, killing Tetsuya has actually done.
What, animals don't count?
Not animals that turn into. Not when they turn into people!
Can you really claim that it was sapient when it was attacking you?
I don't know.
Moral
But-
dilemma.
Tetsuya's gonna just kind of stare for a minute before he just kind of runs over beside another tree, just kind of.
Yeah, there's his reaction.
Hmm.
And this, I believe, is not the first person Amiko fought.
No, I don't think so. I think Amako has killed a few.
Fought a number of people.
I mean, even as a messenger, you sort of unintentionally kill people by, like, either distracting them or, like, guiding them in certain directions.
Yeah.
Like, it might not have been your hand that plunged the dagger, but, like, if you tell someone that, hey, the gods say, if you do this, they'll reward you, and then they get fucking killed because of it, it's still kind of your fault.
Kinda, yeah. And then there's been she makes an appearance. Some dude falls off a mountain. Shit.
I am here to do.
I'm
Oh,
not getting
fuck.
paid for that one.
Those are the best ones, though. Like, never fear, because I am too late.
Or like her appearance distracts them. They lose their grip. Ah, shit. Or those things like, why would you send me to somebody who's in the middle of a lake?
Just gets sent down to, like, the middle of the ocean because someone requested a message of the gods, and then it's just like, I don't have anywhere to land! Just bouncing around across the surface of the ocean, freaking out the people on the very flammable wooden boat.
She's kind of bounding around in the air for a bit. I'm gonna go. Look out below!
Just like little flashes where you're able to actually communicate at normal speed when you're in the middle of your arc. It's like, hey, I've been sent here by the gods to send you a. You have to sign this.
Let me on a boat! But yeah.
Comedy situation aside, yeah,
So you actually killed someone.
that's a human person right there. Also, Amako and Tatsu, you both get 400 XP.
Oh, no.
Yay.
Was it worth it?
Oh,
I now have 630 XP.
Yeah, wait, that's enough for a skill slot, isn't it?
Yes.
Depends on which, I suppose.
Well, yeah, the basic skill slot would be that cheap.
Yeah, what was it? The learned skill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was he trying to learn? There were a couple of things.
He wants to learn a bunch of stuff. The dragons really want to teach him their stuff.
Yeah. Both of them do. But Akadamame is very pleased with the turn of events. Anadamame is not.
Good job, good job.
Good job, good job. That felt good, didn't it?
You're doing well, my disciple.
And the other one's just like, no, of course they don't feel good about that. Look at them. They're sick to their stomach at what they've done. Yeah, the first step of 1,000 miles. It gets easier, I promise. The first one's always the hardest.
I do have a question for you.
Uh,
Miko's class skills, she has, I think she has as a maid. Is that correct? Her character sheet's old and weird.
Their character sheet's old and custom enough that I'm willing to just let it slide how it is. Satsu's has been getting updated, like, constantly, so that's why theirs is always changing.
I'm gonna consider casting magic as a class.
Yeah, because, if I remember correctly, that's back from when you had to be a mage to even use magic.
You had to use mage. Well, let's see. You had to be a mage to be able to cast Well, actually, yeah, back then you did have to,
Yeah,
but then
because
things changed a little bit, and
Yeah.
then you could cast, but you didn't have the safeguard of casting without magic. Something like that. I don't remember.
something along those lines. Because back then magic was still really broken, and that was pretty much the only way to stop you from like multiplexing into being a mage sword, you know?
Yeah, and then Ivy managed to do it anyway.
Yeah, so when that happened, I was like, you know what, fuck it, people are just gonna do it anyways. May as well make things actually balanced.
So Tatsuya is gonna look at Satsu and Amiko. What do we do now? We can't just bring his body back to the village.
I mean, we could, but be a little confused about it.
I mean,
So is he just like a naked guy laying there in the dirt or something?
I mean, yeah, it's just some dude. He's got a couple of tattoos on his skin, a bunch of scar marks from when he was a bear. His hair's black.
Yeah.
Implying that if he was a blonde, he would have been a blonde bear. Have you hunted the mythical golden bear?
So Tatsuya freaking out a little bit.
I mean, we can take him back to the village, or we can give him a proper burial.
They're expecting, at least the guy that told me about it was, the hunters are expecting a bear. That's not a bear.
Are
I
they
mean-
expecting a bear? Just asked if there was any good hunting grounds in the area and then wandered off into the forest.
Well, they told us there was a bear in this direction. I suppose they.
I mean, he was a bear.
Yeah, he was a bear at the time.
Could just lie and say you didn't find it. Leave the body to the elements. If the corpse is still fresh, you could turn it into a warforged item.
With what?
I don't know, you got XP.
The only two weapons Tatsuya has are his bows. One's already pre-forged that just don't work. The other is... Fuck.
Doesn't have to be a weapon, you could just pick up a stick and be like, hey, I stick his head on the stick.
No!
I have a halberd.
You could take his arm off and stick it on the stick, and then make the hand wield another stick, and have the other arm on that stick, holding another stick, wielding it.
I'm not making arm chucks.
Wielding a foolish samurai warrior, wielding a magic sword, wielding a shape-shifting target.
No, no. Okay, so Tatsuya is gonna give him a proper burial.
You're gonna spend 4 hours digging a hole.
That is fine with Tatsuya.
Amiko is going to help with the digging. With diggy diggy.
How much
Hole.
good at digging?
It's a lot of digging, but it's gonna help.
And Satsu, you gonna help with the hole?
I don't think so. I think this is, for this situation, this is an experience Tatsu needs to handle.
That's a somber way of saying you don't feel like it. It's
You-
like this.
You killed him, not me. My hands are clean of the situation.
Right? And it's like I feel like emotionally, Tatsu needs to go through this on their own. You're just lazy. Yeah, but also emotionally, they need closure and. Okay, so the party spends 4 hours digging a hole and fingering themselves.
What?
What else is Satsu gonna do? I mean,
I don't know. Go back to the village, play with Jack. I don't know.
they've got Jack at home.
Well, yeah.
Um, it is about midday now. You've
Mhm.
dug a shallow-ish grave, dumped the body into it, buried it, probably found a nice bit of wood to scratch a inscription of some kind onto, said some nice words over the body.
Just
Yeah.
like bear guy.
Was a
It's like, we
bear,
don't know what
no
name
longer bear.
Well, Tatsuya is just gonna put on an unknown stranger.
Writes question mark dash date.
Mm,
Pro.
No, it's just gonna be unknown stranger and when it happened. After that, he's gonna, get up and, just start walking back to the village. I'm done for the day.
All right.
I'll
I want to go after the Anaconda Man.
No, I'm done for now.
Okay.
So he's gonna start walking back to the village.
Go
Amiko is
ahead
going to accompany him.
and give me
Hmm?
a knowledge check.
16.
Well, you're lost. Amiko, go ahead and give me a knowledge check.
All right, so that's 83 plus her bonus. Where is it? 1, so 84.
All right. So you know where you're going.
Tatsuya is just so frazzled right now, he's not even paying attention to where he's going.
And he's just one foot in front of the other.
He's
Mhm.
probably following Amiko, who's gonna just walking in that direction.
Or she'll just kind of tug on him this way. Okay.
Pretty much.
No, not that way. That's the direction of the exploding shrimp. You don't want to go back there. All right. The party arrives back at the village. Kind of, it's not exactly where you walked in. It's some other part of it.
Yeah.
And as you're making your way down one of the alleyways, a sort of hunchback man in disheveled medical garb staggers into view, mumbling half words and craning their head about, saying something about a bear. The man seems to be examining the walls as if trying to find the answers to life, the universe, and everything upon them.
42.
So Amiko is going to. He said something about a bear?
He's mumbling half coherent thoughts. Something about a bear sticks out to Tatsu because that's what he's thinking about right now. For Amiko, he says something about this haze.
Something about this blue haze. That sounds familiar, but I can't place.
Mhm.
So Amiko is gonna stop and be like, "What did you say about blue haze?"
Seemed to startle them a little bit. The man swings around, his left arm flailing as if it weren't a limb, but a pendulum sticking out of his shirt. His eyes are kind of unfocused to such a degree that he's either trying to see something on his eyeball or in the next star system. Either way, it's a little surreal looking. His lips are dry and chapped, and he's smacking them together. Now that you're a little bit closer, you can hear him mumbling something almost like a half-formed water.
Are you okay, sir?
Still mumbling to himself.
Wait, did he get a water thing? Yes. He does have a little water skin. Like a little water pouch thing. And he's gonna offer the gentleman some water. Would you like some water?
When you say the word water, he turns to you, his eyes focusing for a moment. And the garb that's sort of been covering his head falls away as he lunges forward, and his shimmering black hair shines in the sunlight, and he grabs you about the shoulder, kind of close to your neck, his thumb pressing against your collarbone as he takes the water skin from you and starts pouring it down his throat. And he's occasionally he comes up for air and nods his head, nearly headbutting you in the process. It's a very aggressive action.
Oh, okay. And, does he let go when he goes to drink the water skin?
No.
Okay.
He's got a good grip on your shoulder there.
You seem to be in distress, sir. Is everything okay?
There's not really much of a response as they're too focused on emptying the water skin. And from behind you, there's another voice that just says, "Ah, there he is."
Huh? He's gonna look back behind him.
There is a patch in a nurse's outfit, or at least as close to a nurse's outfit as you can get with bleached skin. And they have their fists on their hips, and they're staring with a sort of half disapproving scowl.
Hello.
Is that water?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much for assisting in the collection of my patients.
You're welcome. Is he okay?
Not really. A side effect of the sedatives is nausea, and a side effect of the anti-nausea medicine is dry mouth, and the side effect of dry mouth is teleporting while partially sedated and confused. The last time this happened, he turned himself into a bear and ran off into the forest. Didn't come back till sent a whole team of hunters out there after him. Drag him back by his feet.
Is that a common occurrence of people turning into bears?
Well, not particularly for the general public, but we do have a few berserkers around here that are fond of the bear style of it.
Oh. Okay.
I'm afraid I can't tell you much more about my patient. Doctor-patient confidentiality, I'm afraid. You've already seen too much of what's bothering me. Thank you for your assistance, but unless you need medical assistance of your own, I need you to hand them over.
Well, he has a hold of me.
Ah, well, that's easy enough. Hold on. And the Petch will climb up onto your shoulders, and my god, is that tiny man very heavy. It's taking all of your strength and probably a little bit of assistance from your nearby party members to keep you from absolutely collapsing under the immense density of this lad. And they take out a couple of sterilized needles and embed them into the wrist of the patient that is currently has a death grip on your shoulder, and you feel each needle loosening the strength of their hand until eventually the Petch is able to pull them away and hop down off of your shoulder with a cacophonous thud of the stonework underneath of them shifting around, and they start to tug their patient back out of the alley. Come along then, you brats.
Can I have my water skin back, please?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, he's gonna look at Satsu and Amako. Okay.
Zara,
Mhm.
do you want to invest?
Maybe. But for now, I just want to go get some. I just want to go rest. Ooh, Satsu will start walking out of the alleyway.
Alright. Walking along, there seems to be a woman that's a little distressed, going up to random people with a picture of a small child asking if they've seen them. There's a blacksmith that seems to be trying to hawk this impossible puzzle, so they claim. There's a vendor that seems to be setting up sort of stalls full of rugs and other large sheets that have been stitched into patterns. One of them's even in the shape of a simple dragon's head, done up in black and red colors. There's a vendor that's selling precious gems that catches your attention for a moment, and eventually you get back to the carriage, find Jack kind of laying on his side.
Is he okay?
Well, he's laying on his side. You could go over and check on him.
I will. I'll kind of stroke his mane. You alright, buddy?
Lifts his head and palms at you.
I'll pet him. I guess you're sleepy.
I don't usually describe it, but like horses don't always sleep standing up. They can sleep leaning against stuff or lay down. They can get up on their own.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I know you recently said that it's very rare to see them like that, so I was just like,
Yes, it is rare to see them like that because it's not exactly a energy-conducive place for them to be sleeping. I have also mentioned that Jack is getting older,
yeah.
Yeah.
and, you know, horses typically die of heart attack.
Well, I'm gonna cuddle up next to him.
Alright?
Kind of just stroke his neck while I prepare to rest with him.
Jack seems appreciative of your company. Katsu presumably goes in carriage to think about what he did.
Yeah, he's gonna go into the carriage. He's gonna put all of his adventuring stuff down, and he's just gonna sit on his bed for a while.
And what is Amako gonna do?
Well, she's curious about what's going on with the missing child, so she can help them.
Alright.
However, it is time.
The woman claims that a cult has taken their child to perform some sort of a dark ritual with them. They say that if you can return their child to them, they will reward you with that's a bad word. Next. This is side
A
quest
heartfelt thank you.
yeah, exactly. A heartfelt thing. If you can retrieve my firstborn child, I will reward you with a firstborn child.
Hey, you saved my son. Hey, here's your reward, my son.
Yeah.
Couldn't have gotten
Great.
himself kidnapped in the first.
No joke, that was actually the reward. Like, please retrieve my firstborn son. Reward, firstborn son. It's just like, oh, thanks.
You can
want
keep him.
I mean,
Say-
he's been with you for so long, and I'm sure you've gotten to know each other so well.
He's like one.
Okay. How does a family heirloom gold encrusted sword with cabochons of diamond sound?
Sounds very fancy.
Sounds very expansive
Yes.
This is a
and
mother-
expensive.
This is a mother who has lost their only child.
Well, Amako is interested in finding the child to help, but the sword be an interesting bonus.
Let's see. There is also a side quest of if you can also destroy the cursed tower, presumably that the cult is in, you will also be rewarded with a fine meal for everybody. Home cooked, in fact.
Hey, I got a tool to do that.
Get down to life. Kaboom!
Oh, hey, that tower needs destroyed. Okay, shoot.
I don't think Amiko's magic would be very good for blowing up a tower, but it's definitely good for some people.
Well, it really depends on how you apply it.
True.
All
Amiko
about.
went all out and just several years worth of lightning all at once.
Yeah, you could just
Just
legit
completely-
melt the stone.
Just uses all of her charge to.
Then it's just the sky turns into a pillar of lightning.
So,
Everyone's, do we even want to know what level you were casting that spell at?
It's a 1 level per year, so we're gonna go with level 250.
you see, you're joking, but
Oh, what?
Charge. She's got a good couple thousand, maybe 1,000 charge. I'm not looking at my sheet at the moment.
but
She could do some big numbers.
Yep, that's the concerned mother side quest.
Ooh.
Yow.
I said, yeah.
I think I could run it by my companion, see if they'd be willing to help out.
They thank you profusely.
So Amiko is interested in helping out.
Satsu's already resting and has to wait till tomorrow to find out.
Sorry, you may not rest now. There are individuals nearby.
God damn it!
There's
Why isn't it possible? Why not? It's just not. Why not? You stupid bastard.
Why isn't it possible? It's just not.
Tetsuya's trying to distract himself some by looking at this coin. The shilling that he found. You know, examining it over, flicking it up every once in a while.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's definitely not any currency you've seen before.
Mhm.
You're not even sure what kind of metal it's really made out of.
Yeah.
Because I think, aren't shillings like nickel?
I think it was said to be silver. I don't know for sure.
I mean, a lot of metals are silvery in coloration.
Okay.
What metal are
Silver.
shillings? Oh yeah. Bleh, word. Shillings
Silver.
are made of silver. Okay. So yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I
It's a
think we
really
looked it
weird
up back
game.
when you rolled that table.
Mhm. Just a very strange piece of fur.
Actually, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's trying to distract himself, not just from that, but from Akadamame whispering nothings in his ear.
You said you were, like, flipping it?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Okay. 100.
Oh, okay. You flipped it 6 times in a row now, and it's always landed on heads.
He's gonna just flip it again and let it fall in his hand to see if it lands on heads again.
Lands on heads.
He's gonna, look at it, make sure it's not a double-headed coin.
That would be funny, but no, it is not.
Always lands on heads. Yeah, that could be useful later. He's gonna, just kind of keep looking at it before he gets, tired of looking at the same coin for however long and puts it away.
Alright. Where are you putting it away?
In the coin pouch with the rest of the coins.
Okay.
But yeah, Tatsuya's gonna be up for a while.
Yeah. I think that's where we should end for tonight.
Yeah.
Next session, we'll start back up with a new day. Everybody will have time to think about stuff. How was the session?
It was good.
That's the
was
first time
very good.
Satsu's gotten to actually talk with the narrator.
Well, you have a title now, so they're actually paying attention to you. Before you were just
Oh.
like some random player.
I see.
I wonder if Satsu does write a letter to Ivy, will it arrive?
That depends entirely on how they decide to send it to them. Not a lot of stuff gets the barrier.
I gotta go pee. I will be back.
You okay?
Yeah. I gotta head out as well.
Yeah. So, Satsu, what's the plan for, like, making sure all of your possessions don't die?
Oh, like all my creatures and stuff?
Yeah.
I have to think on that. Yep.
You alright?
I mean, Liara, that's one I can basically force to happen with her osmosis skill, which is really the only way to make her replicate. And then, yeah, I need to have some orgasms.
I'm sure you've got a whole box of orgasms.
Yeah, just over there.
Right next to the chest full of women's clothes.
I have a lot of that, yeah. But I'll think on it.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye.